I finally got my hands on the new Shure SM7 DV. Girls been obsessed with getting new gear. Who knew? We already have two Shure microphones in our studio, the MV7 and the SM7B. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm obsessed with my SM7B. But wait, before you add this new Shure microphone to your Amazon shopping cart, let's test it out and see if it's a good investment. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, I'm going to test these three microphones back to back without any audio processing, so you can be the judge. We're not easily impressed with only looks. We care about performance and price. We're no pendejos. Hello and welcome to Bad Sound School. I'm Veronica, marketing director and instructor inside our coaching programs. I help my clients create high quality and engaging podcasts that sound delicious. If you want to work with me and our team, go to badsoundschool.com for more information. And talking about sounding delicious, choosing a good quality microphone that's going to make you sound warm and clear, like you're whispering into your listeners' ears. Sure. Do you remember the Bentley girl? Oh, okay.
Bentley.
And you can't go wrong with a Shure microphone. I left all the links of this here in the description of this video for you. You're welcome.
Subscribe!
Okay, let's talk about the price and functionality if you're looking to put together your podcast studio. With the SM7B and the SM7 DV, you need an audio interface. And when you purchase your SM7B from Amazon, Amazon recommends this ugly blue box. It's called a cloudlifter for $150 that ruins your entire cool looking setup for your podcast. And it sends you into a panic mode to research what the hell is a cloudlifter. It turns out that this bad boy is gain hungry or needs a lot of power to sound good. So the cloudlifter is a gain booster that goes between your microphone and your audio interface to increase the volume of the microphone while reducing the signal noise if you're using a consumer basic audio interface like the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2. So your podcast setup would look something like this. The SM7B plus the cloudlifter plus the audio interface. With the cloudlifter, you don't have to crank up the preamp on your audio interface all the way up. Let's look at how much a setup like this is going to cost me. The SM7B goes for $399 US, cloudlifter $148. The audio interface, the Focusrite 2i2, is $120. The total cost for this setup is $667 plus the cost of two XLR cables, which I was too lazy to look up, plus a microphone stand. Amazon even has a combo pack with a cloudlifter and the SM7B and one XLR cable when you need two XLR cables. One to connect the microphone to the cloudlifter and another one to connect the cloudlifter to the audio interface, making this combo pack useless. Thank you, Amazon.
Pesos, Jeff.
Here in our studio, we've been doing just fine without using a cloudlifter. However, we use the SM7B with a more powerful interface with a better preamp, and we crank it all the way up to 9. So this setup looks like this. The SM7B goes for about $400 US. The audio interface, which is the SSL2 Plus, goes for $250 with a total price of $649 plus the price of an XLR cable and a microphone stand. So here's a problem that Shure wants to solve for consumers with the new SM7 DV. They don't want people to have to buy external cloudlifters or more expensive preamps to make the SM7B sound the way that the microphone is supposed to sound on voices, which is smooth, warm, and sexy. I don't know why I did that. So the SM7 DV has a built-in preamp inside, which eliminates the need for the ugly cloudlifter and cranking up your audio interface so high that it would explode. So let's see how much this setup goes for. The Shure SM7 DV is priced at $499 US. The audio interface, the Focusrite 2i2, is priced at $120 for a total of $600 and what? Let me hear it. 20. 620, you're right. Which gives you savings of a whopping $40. We're going to test the SM7 DV with our audio interface, the SSL2 Plus, in a minute. But if you decide to go with this exact setup, the investment is around $750 plus the cost of an XLR cable and a mic stand that I'm not going to go research for you. I didn't look it up. They come in different sizes and styles. And that's for you to decide, cariño. I'm going to throw some links in the description of this video.
Check the description.
But if you watched my latest videos, you probably see me using this cute little guy, the Shure MV7, which is the younger brother of the SM7B. But don't get it twisted. He may be short in size, but he doesn't disappoint. The Shure MV7 has both an XLR and USB connector. This means that you can use it with an audio interface like the SM7B and the SM7 DV, but you can also use it as a USB microphone and connect it directly to your computer. The microphone comes with a touch panel that lights up when you're using it with a USB cable that allows you to control the microphone gain and volume. You can plug in your headphones and it has headphone volume control and a mute button. Just don't forget to unmute the microphone when you're about to record. Just a piece of advice, not that I've done that. The bigger brothers, the SM7B and the SM7 DV, don't come with the panel because you control the gain and volume using your audio interface because they're XLR microphones. I like the MV7 because it looks less intimidating. He looks like a friendly, approachable guy. And he's very supportive and reliable and cute. I like to use the MV7 in my home office to record content like tutorials or vertical videos or impromptu podcast episodes. And I like it because it doesn't take a lot of space and it plugs into my computer. Are you ready? Let's take these three boys out on the town for a test drive. Before we do the back-to-back test comparison between these three microphones, let's look at the SM7 DV. On the back of this microphone, there are some switches that you should know how to use. Now I'm going to illustrate how these switches work with your audio interface. The first switch that you should know about is this switch right here. This one says bypass on one side and preamp on the other side. When the bypass is selected, the SM7 DV will work exactly as the SM7B. Notice that when I have the bypass on, I have to turn the gain knob all the way up to get good levels. Now let's turn the gain knob down to about halfway. Now look at what happens to my levels with the gain being halfway. Maybe I can give it an extra little boost and it's good to go. Also notice here that there are two choices for the preamp setting. The first one is plus 18 dB, which will boost your signal 18 decibels. The other one is plus 28 dB. These other two switches on the top will modify the EQ of your voice. The one on the left is a low roll-off, and the one on the right is a mid-boost. You know those annoying pop noises? This right here will help you reduce those. Let's run a test, and I'll have the cameraman switch it on and off. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, purple, black, popping, peaking pleasantly, puffing, passing pointedly. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, purple, black, popping, pecking pleasantly, puffing, passing pointedly. Now this other one that looks like a bump will give you a boost in the middle range of your voice. Let's see what it does. This is the mid-range of my voice. This is the mid-range of my voice. I'm going to leave this set to flat. So this is the moment of truth. I'm going to test these three microphones and I'm going to leave the audio untreated so you can be the judge. So to do this, I'm going to repeat the same sentence using each microphone. Estoy más perdido que un pulpo en un garaje intentando encontrar sus llaves para conducir en un coche invisible. Estoy más perdido que un pulpo en un garaje intentando encontrar sus llaves para conducir un coche invisible. Estoy más perdido que un pulpo en un garaje intentando encontrar sus llaves para conducir un coche invisible. So what do you think? What's your favorite? Let me know in the description below. Also, I recorded an episode for my video podcast, Content Jefe, using these three microphones. You can go to the description to find the link to go listen or watch the entire episode and let me know what you think. And while you're there, subscribe to Content Jefe. The good thing about these three microphones is that when you're ready to add a camera and make a video podcast, you don't have to upgrade into a different microphone. But don't just jump into buying gear before planning your podcast and knowing what type of ROI you'll get from your show. You will have to invest money and time in the production and distribution of your podcast. So it's a good idea for you to be informed. In this video, I'll show you the steps of launching a podcast. This is a great place to start.